from the silence of our hearts, let's join the coronavirus prayer.
A coronavirus prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord Jesus Christ, you traveled through towns and villages, curing every disease and illness. At your command, the sick were made well. Come to our aid now, in the midst of the global spread of the coronavirus, that we may experience your healing love. Heal those who are sick with the virus. May they regain their strength and health through quality medical care. Heal us from our fears, which prevents nations from working together and neighbors from helping one another. Heal us from our pride, which can make us claim invulnerability to a disease that knows no borders. Lord Jesus Christ, healer of all, stay by our side in this time of uncertainty and sorrow. Be with those who have died from the virus. May they be at rest with you in your eternal peace. Be with the families of those who are sick or who have died. As they worry and grieve, defend them from illness and despair. May they know your peace. Be with the doctors, nurses, researchers, and all medical professionals who seek to heal and help those affected and who put themselves at risk in the process. May they know your protection and peace. Be with the leaders of all nations. Give them the foresight to act with charity and true concern for the well-being of the people they are meant to serve. Give them the wisdom to invest in long-term solutions that will help prepare for or prevent future outbreaks. May they know your peace as they work together to achieve it on earth. Whether we are home or abroad, surrounded by many people suffering from this illness, or only a few, Lord Jesus Christ, stay with us as we endure and mourn, persist and prepare. In place of our anxiety, give us your peace. Lord Jesus Christ, heal us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Prince Charming, but I may slay a dragon for you. I may not be a hero, but I will take a bullet for you. Wishes are meant to be hoped for, but some of them have come true. That is when I opened the magical door, and standing there was you. Your eyes staring at me, blue as the sea, deep in thought, wondering why me. How can this be when you belong to a galaxy far from my own? There's a blackboard in the sky that lights up with my reply. Do you see it? The blackboard in the sky. There's a blackboard in the sky that shows what I feel inside. Do you see it? The blackboard in the sky. They have finally gotten this chance, but I started when I uttered your name. Realizing how time can move in advance, I quickly got myself back in lane. Didn't want this moment to end, believing that dreams do come true. So I mustered my strength, took hold of your hand, and said the words I love you. Your eyes staring at me, blue and ecstasy, deep in thought, wondering why me. How can this be when you belong to a galaxy far from my own? There's a blackboard in the sky that lights up with my reply. Do you see it? The blackboard in the sky. There's a blackboard in the sky that shows what I feel inside. Do you see it? The blackboard in the sky. Eyes staring at me, blue as the sea, deep in thought, wondering why me. How can this be when you belong to a galaxy far from my own? There's a blackboard in the sky that lights up with my reply. Do you see it? The blackboard in the sky. There's a blackboard in the sky that shows what I feel inside. Can you read it? With all my heart it says, I love you.
Magandang umaga, magandang tanghali, magandang hapon, magandang gabi kung saan man kayo naroon. At kasama natin ngayon ay si Ed
Magandang gabi.
at si Ben at
Hello,
si
everyone.
Bel Andres.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat, mga taga California and USA. And good afternoon for dito po sa Philippines.
Ayun. At welcome back dito sa ating Radio Filipino Bel. I think the last interview was
Yeah,
2 years ago.
It was in
that was 2
February.
years.
Yeah, February
Yes.
2018.
Yeah. So a lot has
I'm thrilled that again.
a lot has changed, di ba? No? Noon kasi maybe because of the present situation that we have, itong yung mga Zoom, go-to meetings, maraming mga software na lumabas ngayon, ano, that you can use, no, to go on live. So at the same time, it also yung mga dating hindi nagkikita-kita from other states o kaya sa Pilipinas throughout the world, nagkakakita-kita ngayon because there's nothing else to do.
Yeah, who would
Yun.
ever thought na mangyayari to sa atin?
That's true.
It's
That's true.
December and then January, February. Talagang very drastic ang changes natin sa world.
Right.
All of us did not see the enemy coming.
That's true. Kasama din natin si Venice, ang daughter ni Belle, no? And she is an intern sa PGH and kaya natin sila sinama, we want to get a glimpse, no? Kung anong ang talagang kung frontliner ka, what's really happening there, so there would be two parts, no. The first part would be yun nga, no, siyempre tayo dito sa Amerika, we also want to know what's happening, no, kung ganun ba ang intensity din doon sa Pilipinas as versus dito sa States, lalo na sa New York, no? So kaya nandito si Ben. So Ben, what can you say about your experience sa itong COVID-19?
Well, I'm currently an intern at the Philippine General Hospital, which is now the national referral center for all COVID cases around the Philippines.
Mhm.
I'm fortunate to have seen the changes that happened starting from when we were and when I was an internal med intern in February, and then in March when everyone was already scrambling to look for a plan because we were already worried about how we were going to handle this case in the context of the medical students who are even much younger than I am, who are also rotating in the hospital. So they're not sworn to a Hippocratic oath to stay. But I am very proud for my batch of interns because the Association of Philippine Medical Colleges actually had ordered to pull out all medical students, including us interns, even
Mm-hmm.
if we were already rotating in the hospitals.
Mm-hmm.
But my batch specifically, I'm very proud to say, volunteered to stay, even if we weren't required to fulfill our duties anymore.
Yeah. Did you ask permission from your mom before you volunteered?
Uh, like any responsible Filipino child, I definitely asked both my parents if I could.
Uh,
And like any parent, they said no. But but I felt that this was something bigger than us. I mean, I'm sorry, mom. I love you so much. But I
So,
felt like this
yeah.
was for a higher cause.
mhm.
So I'm assuming at first she probably said no.
As a mom, of course, I would say
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Let the real frontliners go out there.
Yeah.
But then, of course, if I was thinking, oh, she's going to be our future, our doctors, and they also want to help, and this is the best time. They're also hungry to help. They're young, so okay. Kunwari, hindi ko na lang sabihin.
Then when you decided to volunteer, did it ever occur to you that you could end up being infected as well?
Yes, I had to write a letter to my hospital saying that I know fully what I'm going to the risks I'm going to take coming into volunteer. But I don't know, something in me was telling me that what's the difference between me now as an intern versus a year from now? Is something going to change in me? I didn't think so. So I felt that given the knowledge that I have that I am in the right opportunity to stay, and I just felt that it would be wrong for me to not help out at PGH.
So there was no hesitation at all, no
No,
fear. What about
no,
fear?
the fear was definitely there. I
Yeah.
can tell you that.
Okay.
I mean, who would come into this
Yeah.
without fear? That's just like um fighting a battle without even knowing your enemy.
Yeah.
Definitely, you have to be prepared. You have to be aware of everything you're going to take, and uh, even with that fear in mind, it shouldn't stop you. That's why we educate ourselves. That's why we need to know more about the virus. That's why all the more we are the people who have to be in the hospital, because who better than us interns?
Mhm.
In the beginning, some doctors and were exposed to patients who did not
Yeah.
even know that they had the virus. So these were the people who who contracted the virus and unfortunately passed. So
Mhm.
that's so sad.
Yeah, so sad. Um, you look very young, Ben. Kala ko high school graduate ka lang eh.
Yeah.
Pwede din po siya maging radio broadcaster.
Yeah. Pwede.
Cartoons.
Pwede.
Every time I encounter my patients in the hospital, they always tell me like, sino ka ba? Parang doktor ka ba? And I'm like, like, opo.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Madali kang mapagkamalan to be maybe a high school student lang. So anyway, Bel, I know na-involved ka din ba o parang medyo ano ka dahil I know you're a dermatologist. Did they ask you to also go on duty sa hospital?
Uh, yung mga actually ang frontliners talaga namin is the IM,
Mhm.
ang mga infectious,
Mhm.
um, ER. Sila po ang mga frontliner na specialista sa amin. And of course, in the beginning, sila yung dapat yung mga magre-respond sa pagka may mga pumupunta na patients. Pagka naubusan na sila, so kami na yung next.
Oo.
So yun yung mangyayari.
Ayan.
Yes. And then we also collaborated with our the UST kasi I graduated from there. We helped
Mhm.
during that time na talagang kailangan ng mga PPE, yung mga kasi very very important talaga na talagang ma-protect natin tong medical and healthcare workers natin. So tumulong tayo po doon sa pag-distribute sa mga iba't ibang places sa Philippines na nangangailangan ng mga to through the UST Medical Association. So
Okay.
that's what we did.
Mhm. So, Ed, let's greet some of our listeners dyan. We normally greet the listeners and those who tune in sa aming
Yeah.
station.
Nawala na sa loob ko eh. Kasi nakafocus yung mata ko doon sa screen. Meron pala tayong listeners. Okay, nandyan yung kakambal mo, si Rico Lagman, ano? Si Claire Caramancion Valdez Ramos. Sabi niya, good day. Si Abraham Bautista. Tony, kumusta? Sabi niya ganyan. Si Federico Villegas Flores. Hi, beautiful people. Oh, silang dalawa yun, hindi tayo kasama doon.
Oo nga pala. And I think nandiyan din si Marinette Castillo.
Oh, yeah. Pamangkin natin to, di ba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Si Brano is also watching.
okay. Don Del Pasion is from the Philippines, no? I think si Don Del is kumpadre ko ito. We work before with Sibagaygi, but now they own a pharmaceutical company. And of course, si Chit Diego Enriquez from Australia is also watching. Hindi ko lang alam kung si Chito o si Ronnie. No?
Okay.
And Susan Silva is also watching. Hi, Susan.
Si Paul Perez, sabi niya meron siyang comment. Wow, what awesome guest. Yes, of course. Kilala niyo ba yon?
Yan.
My friends are watching.
Oh, okay.
Doon sa mga hindi pa nakakaalam, no? Besides being a physician, si Bel Andres, he is a very well-known composer, no? And there are a number of music that we play on this station, no?
Yeah.
And they're very, very good music. So later on, after the second half of the interview would be more on the music that she has composed and some of the stories behind those music. Yan. So, Ed, meron ka pa ba itatanong sa kanila?
Yeah, kay Maria Isabel. Bell, ano? Would you rather be
Yes.
called Bell or Isabel or what?
Bell.
Bell?
Is
Okay. Kasi, right now, are you still using the same name, Bell Andres? When when you're having a performance, do you still use the last name? Ano tawag doon? Yung parang stage name?
yes.
Bell Andres? Kasi
I-
people might be confused. They see your name as Ponce.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm using my professional name as a doctor. I just used a pen name,
Yeah,
Bel Andres,
Bell
actually,
Andres.
so
Yeah.
that I can separate myself as a musician and at the same time a physician. So
Yeah.
that but at this point I had it's confusing.
Yeah. But
Yan. And of course, no, si Belle is joined by her daughter, si Venice, no, who is
So
also a doctor, an intern sa PGH, who volunteered, no, talagang ano, hindi pa doktor masyado, but she has the heart, no, to talagang take the oath of Socrates. Yan. So, see, Ven, were you provided with all the protective equipments during your duty doon sa PGH?
the hospital made sure that all residents and interns alike, all the nurses were well equipped with enough PPE. Otherwise, they weren't allowed to go duty. We had the saying, "No PPE, no duty." So
Mm-hmm.
if you weren't if you weren't fully protected in any way, and if your safety was compromised in any way, they
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't even allow you to come into the hospital.
Okay.
Is it the same with, with the other hospitals, whether private hospitals or government hospitals? I mean, were they always provided with, the necessary equipment and the protective gears?
I really want to
The
say
DOH,
yes,
Huh?
but
yeah, the DOH is really doing its best
Yeah.
to to make sure that the hospitals, especially the government hospitals, are well equipped. It's
Mhm.
kind of hard because we did not see this coming, and sometimes there might be some problems in the government that we cannot really answer for ourselves.
Mhm.
But we are really trying our best that we will be really protected. And the least that we can do is wear anything. If we really don't have this level
Improvise na
4
lang.
PPE, at
Yeah.
least we can improvise.
Yeah.
And we are also proud that the first one who came up with the PPE that was noticed abroad and it was approved came from the Philippines. The one who I think a designer, a fashion
Uh,
designer, one who did that. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I
proudly
think I
they
read about that.
made,
Yeah.
yeah, their team. So we have to say kudos to the team for coming up with this tafeta. It's called
Mhm.
tafeta, that kind of clothing. So it makes sure that there's no penetration of virus or infectious material inside.
What about yung ventilators? Kasi dito talagang nagkaubusan ng ventilators eh. Like
Yeah,
like dyan sa Pilipinas,
I
nag was it difficult to get hold of a ventilator?
I got some news before. I don't know where I read it that Philippines has 1,000 ventilators across the country and 500 in the NCR, if I'm not mistaken. But then I don't see that. I think nakuha naman natin early on, so hindi naman tayo po nagkaroon ng problem with that. Although now that we're seeing how the virus really is acting on our bodies, we know now when a ventilator is needed or when a different kind of strategy would be needed. It's not really uh, parang a long, you don't really have to give a patient a ventilator right away. So marami na pong mga ways how to treat the virus.
So, halimbawa na hihirapan huminga yung... Kasi dito parang ganun yung perception namin, ano? Yung pagka nahihirapan daw huminga, that's the time that they would need to have this ventilator. Hindi ba pwedeng, instead of a ventilator, hindi ba pwedeng oxygen lang?
Yeah, there are many parameters to find out when you should really need a ventilator or an oxygen or mhm. So may time po 'yon. Hindi naman kagad kailangan ventilator.
So, yung treatment plan, it also varies depending kung ano yung sitwasyon ng pasyente? Or is it
Yes.
basically the same across the board?
Since we have to know what is the pathophysiology of the virus Actually it's an air it enters our lungs, by way of droplet
Yeah.
infection through the and through the mouth.
Uh-huh.
And but now we're seeing that it is not a disease of the lung only. It is a multi-system disease. It affects the blood vessels.
Yeah.
So kaya po ngayon may derma, we see a lot of problems na pala with the skin.
Mhm.
So we noted na nagkakaroon pala ng clotting. So clotting problem pala.
Mhm.
So maraming ways we really have to understand all of this where it's the pathophysiology so that we can better know what medicine we will be giving. Marami naman din pong klaseng gamot, di ba?
Mhm.
From hydroxychloroquine to remdesivir to an antibiotic. So
Yeah.
still it's really important that our immune system is good. We have a good innate immune system. We are taking our medicines if we have comorbidities like hypertension, diabetes. We make sure we are controlled,
Mhm.
and I think that's basically it. And then we also have to be doing our responsibility by doing social distancing, covering our mouth, and washing our hands often.
Mhm.
So that's the thing we have to do,
Yeah.
keeping ourselves protected.
Uh-huh. So, Venice, did you would PGH accept a lot of COVID patients? Did you have a lot of COVID patients?
During the first few days, we already had a number of patients, and more so now that we had converted to a national referral center for COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So the changes I saw in PGH, the way we adapted, it was, I don't know, it was drastic. We had to change several wards
Mm-hmm.
into specific COVID wards just so that we could prevent cross contamination.
Mm-hmm.
We had limited supplies.
Mm-hmm.
So I know a lot of private hospitals, they have very nice walls put up, the glass walls.
Mm-hmm.
They were able to
Mm-hmm.
come up with that. I remember the first few days we had to use, the plastic that you used to wrap your books
Yeah.
on the wall. We makeshift everything. We had before we had enough PPEs, we had the garbage bags. But that just goes to show the Philippine resiliency. I think it's not. I don't consider it as a negative thing. I think it's more ingenuity more than anything, and the fact that we were able to start from that and to come where where we are now. We have a lot of support from a lot of um, we have a lot of donors who are supporting our hospital. So the facilities at PGH in response to COVID has drastically improved.
The bayanihan spirit is there.
Okay.
Yes, the
And I
Bayanihan.
remember, Venice, you were telling me that you received food from different restaurants, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Uh, you know how the student life is very much, when you live on your own, you're stuck with your favorite ramen noodles.
Right.
But when I actually ate better as a volunteer, all these
They fed you
nice
well.
I think I gained a few pounds.
Wow.
So, uh, so, Belle, pagka galing nyo ni Venice, saka pagka galing kayo sa hospital, how do you isolate yourself from the rest of the family?
Uh, for those na, like for, kung alam niya natin na tayo ay na-expose,
Mm.
strictly speaking, we have to stay for 14 days
Mhm.
isolation inside your own
Mhm.
room.
Uh-huh.
Walang kitaan.
Mhm.
Eat alone. Then you just call from the other room. "O, kumusta?" Then sometimes we're just FaceTiming from the other room. If
Mhm.
you really want to be strict, some of my friends also do that. My classmates.
Mhm.
they live in separate rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi talagang they have to take care of themselves. Otherwise, pati
That's right.
yung kanilang in-laws, sometimes, di ba, in the Philippines, we have our own our in-laws also there. So we
Right.
have to stay protected not only for ourselves, but also for the elders
That's
in
right.
our family.
Mm-hmm.
So, konting tiis. And then, pagka, na, it's parang like a little bit like it's the norm na rin.
Mm-hmm.
Yun na rin yung parang you're gonna be used to it.
Mm-hmm.
There are times when you wake up and say, is this really happening? Is this, it looks like a nightmare, but then it's real.
Yeah.
And then you get to see the news. So uh, what we did during the first time, during the first weeks, ayun, we went on Zoom meetings, to prepare so that when we go back to the clinics, we know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also do teleconferencing
Mm-hmm.
and also teleconsultations for those patients who really need to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
So some hospitals put up their own teleconsultation method of seeing patients when they want to be seen na kailangan na talaga.
Mhm.
So maganda naman po ang ang sistema na nangyayari dito.
Okay. So Ed, basahin mo muna yung mga natin diyan nag-comment.
Yeah, well, Yet Ureta is watching. Si Donna Lilin Sarosa. Sabi niya, Maria Isabel, better known as Gay Gay to us, my ever beautiful sister, with her daughter, always as beautiful as ever. So proud of them.
Ayun.
Thank you.
Okay.
Meron siyang Lilin.
Yeah, Lilin.
Are you related to the Lilins na Goldilocks?
Yes, sa kanila po yan.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
She's my sister in sorority. Hi, Donna. Thank you. She's a pediatric dermatologist.
Oh, okay.
Very, very famous in her field.
Okay.
Puro dermatologist, ano?
Oh. How about you, Ven? Would you like also to sing like your mother or compose like your mother?
Would I like to sing? Definitely. I would love to sing,
Uh-huh.
but I cannot.
Why?
You have the looks of a K-pop singer.
Oh, I'll just lip sync. I would love to sing if I could.
I usually get her to host my events.
Oh, yeah, that would be good. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Jerry Alforte Grutas is also watching. He's also a co-broadcaster that was with us for a while. And Rico Flores, I think may sinabi siya dyan. Ano yan?
Ano yun? Siguro bigats to? Bigats lang ang mother and daughter, ang maganda at matalino. Tama ba yan? Huh? I'm proud of you both, Ponce's theme. Meron siyang pahabol, bihira instead of bigots. Bihira. Bihira lang ang mother and daughter, ang maganda at matalino.
Yan.
Yun.
Yan.
Thank you, Sir Jerry.
Yan.
Thank you.
I think si Donna Budlasco.
Tanyedo. That sounds like a Kapampangan last name, yung Tanyedo, no?
Is she a relative?
No?
They used to stay in Chicago.
Oh.
And
Okay.
they came home. She's a doctor.
Doktor
So
din.
she's listening. Hi, Donna.
But are you related to them?
She's another sis from my sorority. She's from UST. She's an ophthalmologist.
Oh,
Thank you
okay.
for listening.
Yeah. Because talagang a small world, Belle, no? Because Tanyedo, I have an aunt, ang last name din niya Tanyedo, no? And they're from Tarlac.
okay.
Tarlac, yeah.
And as a matter of fact, one of the streets in Tarlac was named after their last name, yung Tanyedo. Si Bell is, Ed, no? Si Bell is Kapampangan din.
Yeah,
Mm.
I I I played back yung yung interview last night 2018 just to refresh my memory. Doon ko nga nalaman na
Kapampangan.
taga Pampanga
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Lagmans are famous in Pampanga.
Uh, well, I don't know about that.
Ayun, Joyce Lim is also watching with us. And ayun, sabi nung, I have a twin brother, Bell, no? And his name is Rico, and
Oh,
he's also watching. Sabi niya, will Bell sing for us tonight?
oh, maybe next
Yes,
time we can
maybe Mom
invite
can sing
my
for us.
singers.
Yeah. Belle Andres was supposed to invite some of her singers, the singers that sang her songs, no? But of course, kung minsan alam mo na, mga busy, no? Swerte nga rin tayo na we were able to get hold of Belle then, ano? Because being a doctor, she's very busy right now. Same with Ven. Uh, but they gave us an opportunity to be with them tonight. Sa kanila, this afternoon. So, okay. Maybe, let's shift konti ng dyan sa, sa music side. So, no plans of uh, being a singer, Ven?
No, I was always thinking about maybe being a singer, and then
Uh-huh.
it didn't work out. So I thought I'd go for the easier thing and be a doctor. But
Okay.
on that note, my mom can sing really well. I think she's just shy
Ah,
right now,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
my mom
no,
sings so well.
Uh,
the songs that I make are not for my voice.
mhm.
So
Even like a
Oh.
when I
true
make this,
musician.
Yun ang gusto ko.
but
Go ahead.
for my daughter, I think her other secret ambition is to do a, what do you call this?
TikTok.
No, she's the one she's the voiceover for cartoons. That's her
Oh,
other
okay. That's a
Oh.
voiceover.
her
Why you
other
gotta be exposing me, mom?
Yeah, ano tawag doon? Yung dubbing.
once ko, no.
Yeah.
There's another work daw gagawin niya.
Yeah. So you have to go to California and look for a job dyan sa Disneyland.
Yeah, that profession is well paid. Dito ka.
Sample man, sample.
Sige nga, sample.
Sample.
Minnie Mouse, Minnie Mouse.
I feel like I can't really impersonate a voice, but if you close your eyes, I already sound like any of those cartoon characters.
My twin brother used to work, no? Kasi nag-retire na siya, and then but he did some part-time jobs as a security officer, no, sa Disneyland. And sayang hindi mo sinabi sa akin na Bell noon, no? Ayan, si Rico, I'm sure, sasabihin niyan, sagot ka niya pag kailangan mo pumasok doon sa Disneyland. Yan.
Sayang, mom,
Meron pa yata siyang doon. 'Di ba? Meron pang benefit 'yon
Yeah.
up until now.
Yeah, kaya nga he waited for 10 years before he finally retired.
Yeah.
Doon sa Disneyland, so that he would get that privilege still, no, kahit na wala na siya doon. So, ayan, bino-broadcast ko na, Rico. Kaibigan natin to, kaya wag mo akong papahiya. Anyway, si Rico Flores sabi, invite them, Ton, in your regular program. Interesting personalities such as Kulang, Ton.
But the problem is I think they are, busy.
Yeah. no?
Yeah.
We can arrange that. Maybe I can invite some of my singers to
Oh yeah, that would be
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
yeah, that would be good.
if they want.
Mm.
Some of them kasi are they have their own label, so I don't think I can get them at this point. But some of them are indie, so we can do that.
Mhm. Okay.
Some of
Uh,
them are with Cornerstone, Viva. So I
Speaking
can
of
ask
labels,
permission if they can.
yeah. Speaking of labels, like you, for instance, do you have parang an exclusive contract with any recording company?
For the first album of the 11 songs that I sent out,
Yeah.
I was under Universal Records.
Uh-huh.
And then when the contract was done, I already terminated it and moved on to being to do and producing my own music. So for the other songs that I released, I produced it myself. And then I hired a distributing company to be the one to distribute it to the other platforms and streaming channels like YouTube,
mhm.
Yeah, kasi
Spotify.
sabi mo to yung problema natin. Every
Yeah.
time we play, like, let's say, one or two of your songs dito sa Facebook, after about a day or two, we will get a notification from Facebook about copyright infringement. Paano yun? How does it work? Like, we want to promote your songs, your music, but we are being hampered by this claim that they have the right. They have
Yes.
the yeah.
I called up my distributing company a while ago
Uh-huh.
and I requested if the songs that will be played now will
Uh-huh.
be included in the whitelist so that they will do something about it and they won't remove it. So
What do you mean by whitelist?
when I called them up a while ago and asked about the problem of deleting the songs that
Yeah.
are being played,
Uh-huh.
they said just send us an email about to ask for permission if I can whitelist
Yeah.
songs. So I think that's their own term.
Yeah.
So I asked permission and I hope that as we speak now, maayos na po and then hindi na nila ma-delete yung
Okay,
mga
that's good.
songs.
Okay, that's good. Thank you. And
Thank you very
kasi
I also would like to congratulate that your broadcasting radio show na you're the one pala who pioneered the internet broadcasting. Galing. That was 7 years ago.
yeah,
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
sab
Wow.
sabi nga ni
Outstanding pa sila award
yeah,
noong 2013.
right.
Galing.
Sabi nga ni Ed yung terminology ngayon na ano ba tawag ito? Yung when we do broadcasting ganyan na live, noon pa kami ni Ed na nag-broadcast kasi si Ed is in Anaheim, city of Anaheim in Orange. I am in Tustin. It's about 7 miles away. No? Kaya noon pa lang, during that time, we've been doing it. No? Pero ngayon pa lang, yung mga iba ngayon pa lang nalalaman na pwede pala yun.
Meron kayong foresight.
No, I think we were just lucky. Yeah, we were just lucky that we started early. Si Nathan Lagman, ito yung pamangkin namin, is also watching. Siguro
Hi, Nathan.
nagbibighana dito sa magaganda nating guests.
Oo nga. And I think Gwen Ang, sabi niya, congrats gay. Si Gwen Ang.
I have many names. Thank you, Gwen.
Ayun.
Si Arlene Rod, proud of you, gay. So that's what most of your friends call you, gay?
Yeah, actually, that's my nickname when I was young.
Oh, okay. Ang
And,
layo, ano?
Yeah, I don't know nga why. But Bel Andres is my name as a musician. That's my
Ah.
middle name, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ayan. Did you read this one kay Mary Ruby Ignacio Jorvina?
Hindi limito sa Ay, nandito. Sige, go ahead.
Sabi niya, beauty and talent rolled into one. Way to
Yeah.
go, gay. Yan. Ha?
Mga barkada talaga. Derma din po yan.
There mo rin siya, ha?
Yes.
Okay.
Photo
Naku,
support.
palagi,
Support to. Naiya nga ako eh. I think they just sent the link.
alam mo, palagay ko itong mga barkada mo ito, puro magaganda. Kasi puro kay dermatologist eh.
Yeah.
Ha?
May mga opta. May...
Ayun. So,
Ayan, si Susan Silva. Sabi niya, hi, Dr. Gay and Ben.
ayan, si Susan.
Hi.
And then,
Hi,
Susan.
tita.
Mm.
I keep having to mute myself because my friends keep sending me selfies. Hi guys.
Are you the only child, Ben?
No. I'm one of 3.
Oh, okay.
She's
Uh,
actually studying right now for her physician's licensure exam.
oh, okay.
I don't know how it's gonna be. Paano yung licensure exam ninyo? Social distancing ba?
Or online.
Paano kayo mag-exam?
They released a memo already that the exam will push through. It's funny because all the other board exams for any other career has been canceled already, except for us. I mean, the law exam, which is happening in November, that's canceled, moved to next year, and that's
You
November.
know why?
We're in
They need
September.
more doctors.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They need
they need
That's
people
why.
to replace the.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ano yun? Do you consider that good or bad?
I think it's more of a necessity rather than it being good or bad. Like at this point, if we don't, if all of my whole batch, everyone in the Philippines, my batchmates, don't take the licensure exam now, and the fact that they canceled the March one, that's 2 batches of doctors that are
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So everyone who's a doctor now, a resident actually, they can't graduate because no one will replace them.
Di ba sa US, they also did an early graduation for the doctors who are going to be, the 4th-year medical students. I think that they did an early graduation for them para makapag-serve na sila kaagad.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought
that's
they would
right.
do that for us as well. That they would give us. I think some other countries like India or Italy, I think you waive the licensure exam so
Right.
that you serve. But then the sentiments from my batchmates, at least for some of them, is that I don't feel confident enough to treat, knowing that if I'm unsure that my knowledge is not enough.
Napakagaling naman talaga ng mga doktor natin dyan sa Pilipinas. Ano? At they really want to prove their worth. Meron pa yan si Joyce Lim. Ano sabi ni Joyce Lim?
Sabi niya, yes, ang gaganda. Very talented. Idol. More.
Yan.
Hi, Joyce!
Do you when do you have friends that is your phone on and some of your friends are are greeting you or what?
Yeah,
You
that's
you can mention their names on air para naman ano sila. Yeah.
Hi to my batchmates, especially Janine, Yas, Paul, Julio.
Uh-huh.
Thank you for sending me very bad screenshots of myself.
Anong batch mo? From UP ba yan?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
okay.
And hi to my friends from high school if you're seeing this. Thanks for the
From
support.
Pamela.
Ayan.
Si Ditas Decena. Sabi niya, Dr. Ditas Decena, proud of you. Excellent singer and composer. Ben may develop her talent too. Yes,
Yeah.
of course. You know.
Oh,
Baka yun ang hidden talent niya, no?
Siya po yung famous OB-GYN in the Philippines.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And she's the president of the society.
Hello. Alam mo very very familiar ang Disena sa akin. I think when I was with the pharmaceutical company, parang naririnig ko ng Disena no? Magandang tanghali dyan, Dr. Desena. Okay, meron pa.
Si Maria Teresa Dizon Naval. Hello, Gay. Congratulations.
Yan.
Thank you, Ting.
Ayun.
Yes.
And,
Is she
Manny-
also a doctor? Si
Yes,
Maria?
yeah. My colleague, she's also from US.
Ah, okay. Also from USD.
Okay. Mga, how do Tomasians ba ang tawag sa mga?
Yeah, Tomasians, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tomasians.
Yeah, okay.
So UP and Tomasians to serve you today.
Yeah. Manny Sembrano, sabi niya, hello to Dr. Gray. Si Manny Sembrano, yung pamangkin nila ano pangalan pamangkin ni Manny? Nag-broadcast sa
Philippines.
Philippines.
Parang Sembrano din yung last name eh. Sa ABS-CBN. Unfortunately, they're close.
Yeah, but I think they have their own little station. I don't know. I just read the news. Parang they have a Sky Cable station.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And I think they just go online most of the time using internet.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's parang medyo magkaroon naman ng break si Venza kasi we'll play one music, latest music that Bel Andres composed. This is sang by Miss Ramone.
Miss Ramon.
Ramon. Huh?
Ramon. Yeah.
And the title of the song is Undone by You. I like this music. Nung una kala ko rap eh. Pagkatapos biglang nag-evolve eh. No? So let's listen to Undone by Music composed by Bel Andres. Ito na po.
Let the light enter my wounds. No longer dark strokes define me. For I am a jewel, even at my broken places. Jagged shards scattered on the floor. I slowly pick them up while it's hard to ignore that what just happened so fast. And I'm so terrified. Is this our last? You and me, our beautiful life now, part of history. And I hope what's best for you isn't what is worst for me. Still undone by you. After being broken by you, I'm still undone by you. I'll fix myself and I will be new. So piece by piece, I glue them back with melted gold. And bit by bit, I feel stronger, brave and bold. This treasured vessel is my kindred soul. My heart's turn precious like her cries on this fall. You and me, our beautiful life now, part of history. And I hope what's best for you isn't what is worst for me. Oh, I'm still undone
We know you have many choices. Thank you for making us the most listened to internet radio station. That's Radio Filipino USA.com.
Okay, balik tayo sa kay Mel Andres, composer of yung pinatugtog natin Undone by You. Yan. May story ba to, Mel?
Well, actually, when I wrote that song, I wanted listeners to be able to enjoy it on many levels. So if you're just driving down the highway or you just need background noise, you can just have it and still enjoy it. So, but if you want to listen to the lyrics, you will get to enjoy the story of being able to put the pieces back together and come out better. And if you go deeper still, then you will get to see more levels and how it applies to all the struggles that we go through. So all of us naman, we have our own struggles, we have our own stories. And if that song can accomplish what it can do and we are moved by it, then I am done by it. So, and a final piece of trivia for that, I was inspired by the kintsugi. I don't know if you know the kintsugi, the art of putting back together pieces of a broken vase.
Oh yeah, okay.
With gold.
Right.
So you might notice that the intro and the outro of that the song has that parang it's like an Asian Japanese sounding instrument. I asked my arranger to put that para just to subtly let them know na it has this parang a subconscious feeling that we are talking about the kintsugi. And the artwork of that album, I asked naman my colleague, Dr. Armin Virata. He's a painter also. I asked him if he can do the painting of the cover art. So all of these are a collaboration of the whole team, and I'm very grateful that they spent all their time. Miss Ramon, very good. She really interpreted the song very well. She has this sultry, jazzy, soulful voice. I wanted this song to be a neo soul. It's like a marriage of the old soul jazzy song and R&B. Kaya naging parang modern. But if you're asking me about the story, many things instigated how I made that song. I don't know if I would say this, but my son asked me to write a song for him.
Oh, okay.
So that's how it started.
When when he asked you to write a song, ano yun, outright the song came to you in?
No, I had to look for an inspiration. And then at that time, I was watching a movie or a series on Netflix about the story of the kintsugi, the Japanese thing. And then all of this, like, they came into my mind. So before I write a song, it's hard when I really have to put myself and say, I have to write something. So sometimes it's easy. I can just write fast. Sometimes if you're asking me to write something, I cannot be pressured.
Do you start with the melody? Do you start with the melody?
Melody. Sometimes it starts with the
with the
words.
lyrics? Okay.
Sometimes they just go in my head right after. So it's nice that we have these new devices now that can record. So once something comes into my head, I have to record it. Otherwise, mawawala na po siya.
How do you record? I mean, do you sing it or parang you hum?
Yes, I hum, I sing it.
Okay.
And I go to my piano and then I play. So para hindi ko ba natin makalimutan.
Do you read musical notes?
Yes, but not really advanced stage.
Oh, okay.
I read, but not fast. It's
anyway,
just in my head.
Yeah. Just to let you know, these two new songs that you have, we have included them both songs in our music playlist. I like both of them. My next question is, sino yung musical arranger mo for these two new songs?
For the first one, it's a different musical arranger. His name is Ivan Lee Espinosa. The second one is Victor Salazar. They're different arrangers. But
Oh.
magagaling po sila sa industriya natin.
Yeah, ang ganda eh. I'm impressed. Very much impressed.
And also, the first one was sung by Jex De Castro. He's also a Tawag ng Tanghalan finalist. So,
Si Ramon,
Yes.
what about Ramon?
Miss Ramon is an indie singer, pero she has many followers also.
Pinay din?
Yes, and then she's also a songwriter also in her
Oh,
own right.
okay. She sounds good. Yeah.
Collaborate.
I think si Ramon is a classmate, I think, of one of Susan Silva's granddaughter, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe a few years ago, they met in one of the events or
Belle, do you get to choose and decide which singer would be best to interpret your songs?
yes, it's like building a house.
Yeah.
Parang you already have a vision of what
Kusina.
house would be, or in this case, who can sing this song. So when I write this, like for example, like KZ Tandingan. I wanna write something like parang KZ Tandingan ang dating.
Yeah.
So I already know in mind who I want.
Yeah,
song
just like these two songs, yung kay Ramon and the other one, parang talagang saktong-sakto sa
Sakto.
boses nila. Yeah.
Kaya ang success nga ng song, it's not the songwriter is only like a fraction of it. Everything comes into place. Even the singer, malaking tulong din po kung magaling ang singer, magaling ang interpretation.
Yeah.
Magaling yung arrangement, magaling yung kung saan ginawa ang recording, malinis, di ba po?
Yeah.
Lahat.
Malinis yung tunog.
Yeah.
Pero kung wala silang kakantahin, wala.
Wala rin.
At saka yung backup singers.
Yeah.
Some of my songs were sung by Daryl Ong before.
Mhm.
Ang daming mga hits kasi mga streams kasi he's already in his own right. He's already famous.
Right.
So, ako lang po nakiride.
I remember.
Short.
Mhm.
So you're so short. My mom puts so much effort into her songs. Like when she's writing it, sometimes I find little pieces of paper of lyrics around the house. You never know when inspiration will strike. And I'm like, Mom, is this scratch paper? Because sometimes I need it to solve something or write something, and she's like, no, this is mine.
Ay, nako.
Parang yeah.
That's why they gave me this. On my birthday, they gave me this.
Yeah.
You can write all your songs there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I thank you for this birthday gift. Mother's Day gift actually.
Okay.
Parang yung mga talented songwriters ganun eh. I can't remember who, but one of the foreign composers, doon din sa napkin lang din niya sinusulat yung kanta niya eh. You know?
Maganda rin po yung connected rin kayo sa ibang mga musicians out there na makakapag-help kasi here in the Philippines tulong-tulong din po tayo mga OPM, and Phil's Cup is one of the venues who also helped me a lot. There's one song that was sold to a big network. So that one.
Okay.
So it's under that network now.
Okay.
Meron lang tayong babasahin kay Team D. Hello, Bel, Andres, and Niski. Who's Niski?
That's me.
Oh.
Cardiologist naman po yan. One of the famous cardiologists of the Philippines.
Okay. Sabi niya, hello, Bel, Andres, and Niski. Mga big time na pala kayo. Baka you won't talk with us. Common folk anymore. Congrats to Bel on your new song. Love it. Keep them coming.
Yan.
Thank you very much.
And one of our listeners is also Vilma Diego. She is the wife of my nephew. Ha?
Yeah.
And pagka si Vilma is very nice. Whenever we go back to the Philippines, nako, sila ang sumusundo at they drive us around. Salamat dyan ha, Vilma. Okay.
Amado Guanzon is watching. Si Amado ay kabatchmate ko naman din to sa Letran. He's tiga rito sa may, ano tawag dito? San Diego.
Okay, si Rico sabi niya, wow, nice song.
Yeah.
And
Salamat.
Dennis is also watching. Dennis Diego is a captain. No, we interviewed Dennis. Kailan ba yun?
A few days ago.
A few days ago.
Yeah.
And a lot of people learned from him. Okay. Good evening, John Dennis. Okay, so meron ko ba? I remember yung last time, you were talking about Daryl Ong. I think one of your songs, you entered them dun sa
Great American Song Contest.
Great American Song Writing Contest, and
Yes.
nasa top 20, no, among the 5,000 entries, yung
Yeah.
yung Signature Smile.
Yeah.
And another one, I think, meron din si Daryl Long, yung Awit Award, yung Sayang ang Time. No?
Yes.
I think that won naman sa PhilPop. Yun ba? Tama ba ako?
The Awit Award nomination po is The Notes of Our Song. It's
Oh.
by Brennan Espertines and Sui Galvez.
Oh, okay. I stand corrected. So, kita mo nino-note ko yung mga dati natin pinag-usapan.
Tanungin naman natin si Ben kung ano yung paborito niyang kanta among all the songs that your mother wrote.
I think if you were to ask me like a year ago, it would be her EDM song.
EDM, so okay.
Oh,
Yeah, because that was something I did not expect from my mom. But then definitely right now I like yung Undone by Youth. I think that's the most real, and it reminds me of someone's relationship. That's why it's something you can
parang
relate.
break up. Pero it's a moving on song. Diba?
Yeah. Not that I've broken
You have
up.
to love yourself.
Yeah.
You have to heal thyself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in times of COVID, ganun din. You have to get up, heal thyself.
I like
So,
that.
So, you like EDM because it's danceable? Ganun ba, Ben?
I think I like the EDM song first, the Set
Oh.
the Fire song, because it seems so not something a mom would would make. Like who would unless your mom was I don't know, like was a musician as our full-time career, but when my mom was writing songs, it was like love songs, pop songs, and then she had to use that EDM song, and I was like, who wrote this really?
that song has a chill vibe, a ballad version. It's actually sung by
People sang it
American.
actually.
Yes, in Texas.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, Ed, you have any questions?
Have you had your lunch?
Did you eat before the interview?
Yet while
Huh?
I cannot talk while I'm full.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
It's my favorite question every day.
Which is?
Did you
Diba
have
yung
lunch?
Pinoy,
Oh, have you
lunch? Yeah. That's their way of saying hello.
Okay. So, we don't want to keep you hungry, huh? But I know it's
It's
1
past
o'clock.
1 o'clock. Yeah, it's past 1 o'clock.
Past 1 o'clock dyan na sa inyo. But before we go, we would like to thank you very much giving us the time to be with us. And I hope, again, there would be a series of interviews with some of your yung mga singers mo, Bel, and let us know kung if they are available. We'll put them on. Yan.
And Ben, I
my-
think
Invited. Thank you very much for inviting us.
Mm.
Hindi kayo nagsasawa po.
The pleasure and the honor is
yeah,
ours.
we're always honored to have you. And Ben, maybe we can use your voice one of these days.
Yeah, huh?
Oh yeah, if you wanna have 12-year-olds come and watch this, I will definitely have a fun time
Yeah.
voicing over cartoons.
Let me see. I'll play one jingle that was sent to us. This lady is from si Jasmine. Where is she from? Ed?
From the UK.
UK, no?
Yeah.
I'll play the jingle.
Hi, this is Jasmine Hood from Essex, England, and you're listening to RadioFilipinoUSA.com.
Yun.
Gandang pakinggan, no? Pagka ganun yung accent.
Parang kala mo no?
Should have one in a Philippine accent. I'm available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. We would appreciate that so much if you can do that.
Yeah. Give
Yeah.
me.
Something similar to that.
Yeah.
So, one last question: do you have a studio at home, Belle? Do you have a?
That's my dream to have one.
Oh, okay.
But
All right.
Room.
We can go and we can arrange that. We can go to a studio and have that made.
Yeah.
Well, salamat.
Okay, ha?
Salamat.
Maraming salamat, Bel, no? And Ven. And we hope to see you again, huh?
Yeah.
And si Ven, think of also being a composer or singer. On the side, na.
Yeah, especially since I have a great role model like my mom.
Right,
Yeah, of
right.
course, yeah.
True,
Thank you.
She will serve an
My
inspiration for
daughter
you.
loves me so much.
I
love
yung baon ko.
Okay, thank you so much. And kami babalik Monday, tomorrow, same time from 8 to 9. And we'll catch you there. Maraming salamat po for listening and for giving all your comments dito sa ating mga guests. And would like again to thank Bel Andres and Venice for gracing our broadcast tonight.
Your son Brian is
Thank you
watching.
very much.
Oh, my son Brian?
Yeah.
Hello, Brian.
Yan. Brian, Brian, my son, he loves to sing.
Yeah. He could
He's a
sing
good
well.
singer. He's a
Yeah.
good singer. And pagka may karaoke dyan, nako, hindi mo mapipigil na ano. But he has a good voice. Yan. So this Brian, si Bel Andres is a very famous composer sa Philippines. He is also a doctor, no? And her daughter dito si Ben is also a doctor, no? Yan. Huli ka naman na Brian eh. we're signing off. Anyway, maraming salamat ulit.
Maraming salamat.
Okay. Salamat.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
To be
Bye.
here. Bye.
Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay po kayo. Sige po. Paalam.